Hello, this is Aurora. I'm broadcasting to you from my studio in Woodstock, New York. I'm here to tell you about the Flying Rainbow Lasagna. So if you have never watched any of my broadcasts before, let me introduce you. This is the Flying Rainbow Lasagna shape. You can also see this one right here, rotating on my home planet, as I say, beneath the serenely rotating lasagna. This is a special shape. It is an invention that I created on my journey into this dimension when I came here in 2001. So I, Aurora, am a walk-in. I'm a different presence who occupies a physical body that has been vacated by the previous occupant. So I can go more into that on another broadcast, but I wanted to introduce you to the Flying Rainbow Lasagna shape. So first I have to teach you some of the vocabulary of the universal interdimensional language of line, color, shape, and form. So let us no longer call it geometry, because geometry is a very limited term. It comes from the word geo, meaning earth, and it was historically used to measure farmland. So it is very much centered on the earth and the material world. But what we are talking about here now is a language that can be perceived and understood by beings of consciousness from many different dimensions. As humanity is becoming a consciousness of many dimensions. And we'll get more into that too, about becoming a full spectrum human. What you have behind you here is a larger painting that I did of full spectrum humans. They're right here. I'll show you close-ups on another time. Here is a detail of a painting that I've been working on, where you can see the chakras of the body. And when I show you this sculpture over here, this is a three-dimensional representation of these chakras on the body. So the thing that I want to point out to you the most is this area right here, this four-lobed shape. That is the negative space created by these four rotating vortexes. Rotating vortexes that are created simply by the action of energy whirling and swirling amidst itself. What do I mean by this? In the same way that a waterfall or a tornado creates a vortex simply by the act of the material, water or air, swirling amidst itself, so too is this chakra shape created simply by the whirling and swirling action of energy as it exists in its pure energetic form. So I have said before on other broadcasts and attempted broadcasts, if you could imagine the universe, space and time being made of this extremely stretchy beach ball, and as you begin to push into the beach ball, this direction, and this direction, what you are doing is creating this shape. When you are stretching the fabric of the universe, putting a very heavy, infinitely heavy, massive object on the surface of that universe beach ball shape, you begin to stretch it out. And you can imagine as you stretch it out more and more and more, it becomes a shorter wavelength and a higher frequency. That is exactly what we have in the rainbow, regular old rainbow. Light as it comes from Earth's sun and as it is split into its different constituent colors. There's a color recipe where red is always going to be the longest wavelength and is always going to occupy the greatest proportion of the spectrum. Orange is always going to be 1/2. Yellow, always 1/3. Green, always 1/4. Turquoise, 1/5, 1/6, and 1/7. These all correspond with the chakras on the body because you are made of light. There is literally a electromagnetic spectrum that is around your body. This has been acknowledged by science and can be measured by science. The electrical impulses of your neurology create a magnetic field around you that is exactly the same shape as Earth's magnetic field. And also there is infrared heat that comes off of your body, which is another form of light, but I'm talking about this. These are the chakras on your body. They are energy centers that run up and down along the spine. They are shaped according to this apple core shape, and you can see how the apple core shape, or this toroid donut, exists around the human form and also interpenetrates the human form. So, as I've said before, you are in a symbiotic relationship between your physical body, your physical presence, and a set of light beings, these consciousnesses that are made of balls of light, balls of potential and possibility. You are a ball of possibilities, and you have these beings of light that interpenetrate your physical substance. This is its whole own topic of the benefits. Why would a physical organic being want to partner with a non-physical inorganic consciousness? And the idea is that it is good for both of them. This is what creates a full spectrum human. The physical organic self gains insight, gains guidance, being able to know when there's danger or where there are resources, or essentially what timeline to focus oneself down. And we also will get more into timelines in your eye of time right here. A higher dimensional creature, being of pure light, why would it want to have to deal with the material world anyway? Because from the experience of the material world comes creativity. So for anyone who is currently inhabiting a human body, you are in a very, very good position for whatever inconveniences or discomforts one experiences with the human form, hunger, thirst, pain, different needs for comfort. You are in an excellent position to create. Not only may you procreate with your actual body, making more physical bodies for beings to inhabit, but also you may create new thoughts. You may innovate. This is something that cannot be done in the perfect abstract realm where all is known and all has already been created. It is from this position that you may innovate, take an idea and another idea, put them together, or to give birth to an entirely new conception. And we are getting more into that. I'll talk more about becoming a full spectrum human and how one may more consciously give birth to the conception of reality. Too much time. I need more time in order to tell you more about the Flying Rainbow Lasagne, but let's stop here for right now, just understanding that this is the next stage in evolution from this. That this is the way that chakras are currently shaped, but that through changing one's perception, through adding another dimension in here, that one may redefine what the limits are, or the octave, or the spectrum of human consciousness, and expand literally the dimension, the definition of what it is to be a human, to become a full spectrum human. So please join me again as I broadcast from my home planet, Planet Aurora, my art studio, and I will tell you more and more about how to become a flying rainbow lasagna, how to fly down the roads of time, how to control your mind and control reality. That's it.